Yara Shahidi and the politics of the perfect black girl. Real or relatable? In the image of in the age of intimacy, sorry. In the age of image over intimacy, Yara Shahidi represents the ideal of what a black girl should be, not raw, but refined. She is the poster child of black excellence, a living resume with no smudges, no slip ups, and no scars. But behind this curated perfection lies a question few ask. Is Yara Shahidi's story real or simply an elite projection of what society wants black girlhood to look like? Unlike Zendaya, who crafted her path from middle class Oakland stages to Emmy winning acclaim, Yara was born into the culture industry. She's the cousin of hip hop royalty Nas and the daughter of a commercial actor and mother who worked as a manager in Hollywood. She grew up in a household where entertainment and visibility were the norm. Though not a Kardashian level Nepo baby, Yara's access was baked from the beginning. The gates were already open. She just walked through them. Yara's rise to fame began on Blackish, a show marketed as a modern sitcom about black family life. Her character Zoe was fashionable, privileged, and emotionally shallow. A teenage girl more interested in selfies than social movements. But in real life, Yara was being positioned as the opposite. She quickly became the intellectual black girl darling, known for quoting James Baldwin, giving TED Talks, and discussing the intersection of race and politics on national television, all before turning 20. This contrast between Zoe, the vapid daughter, and Yara, the woke prodigy, was not accidental. It was brandy. Yara was allowed to play a silly character on screen only because her off screen identity was aggressively curated to be serious, smart, and squeaky clean. There was no room for duality, no space for her to just be. She had to represent. And she did so flawlessly. Part of this perfection was aesthetic. Yara is a visibly black girl with full curls, brown skin, and a name that doesn't camouflage her heritage. And because of this, she is not afforded the same ambiguity that biracial stars like Zendaya can leverage. Her presence had to be political from the start. She cannot afford messiness. Black girls who look black are not guaranteed the luxury of experimentation without consequence. Where Zendaya could dip into darker, messier roles in Euphoria, Yara has remained carefully tucked inside the sanitized narratives. Even Grownish, which attempted to depict college challenges, never allowed Zoe to spiral too far. Drugs, trauma, financial instability, these were things that happened around her, not to her. And that reflects Yara's real life too. She attended Harvard. She launched her own production company. She never had to escape poverty or heal from generational wounds. She simply excelled. But is this excellence enough? For many black girls watching Yara's rise, she feels alien, not aspirational, but unattainable. She is the embodiment of what white institutions want to reward: a black girl who is well spoken, well dressed, and well behaved. There is nothing radical about her presence in elite spaces. It is carefully crafted to reassure, not disrupt. Even her activism feels safe. Her politics, while progressive, are polite. She speaks of equity, not revolution, of inclusion, not abolition. She is the perfect spokesperson for what a generation that wants to appear woke without actually shaking power. Harvard, Disney, and Hollywood love her not in spite of her polish, but because of it. Yet for all of her brilliance, there's a lack of relatability. Yara Shahidi has never had to break into rooms. She was raised in them. Her family's industry connections gave her a head start, and her intelligence was nurtured with private tutors, elite prep, and media training. That's not a flaw, but it's a factor. Her story is not the black girl story. It is a story, one that only a sliver of young black girls could ever replicate. This curated version of black girlhood can be damaging. It subtly reinforces that to be accepted, one must be exceptional. No mistakes, no trauma, no real life messiness. It punishes vulnerability and it invisibilizes the experiences of girls who are parenting their siblings, battling eviction, or navigating foster care. What did Zoe Johnson know of that? What does Yara Shahidi? Still, Yara is not to blame for the fantasy built around her. She plays her role well. It's time to examine the system that celebrates this type of black girl while sidelining others. Why must black girls always be models of perfection or cautionary tales? Why are they not allowed to be full, flawed, and free? Yara Shahidi's life may not be relatable, but it is instructive. It teaches us how America curates its symbols carefully, strategically, and with a smile. She is not the product of struggle, but of structure. And that's precisely why so many people project their hopes and their critiques onto her. In the end, Yara isn't fake. She's real, but the version of her we see has been filtered through every gatekeeper in American media. She is the dream of diversity dressed up in couture. And while there is value in seeing Black girls win, there is danger in pretending her win represents the rest.